What is the answer for question 15? The correct answer for question 15. So most energetic molecule escape and the molecule left behind will have low energy. Question 16. D is the right answer. You will use a Boyle's law P1 V1 equal P2 V2. This is V1. A bubble of a gas is formed deep underwater. The bubble has a volume of 40 and the pressure inside the bubble is P. The bubble rises, the volume increases, that's V2, and the pressure become 100,000 Pascal, that's V2. We need P1, so just substitute and you will get 140 kilopascal. Unit conversion is not important here because you are taking a ratio, so unit conversion is not an issue. Question 17. What is the right answer for question 17? How we can make thermometer more sensitive? Sensitivity can be increased by using a small capillary or large bulb, or by using either a small capillary or the large bulb, or greater volume of the liquid. Large bulb means more liquid will be there. So the correct answer is A. A longer tube will affect the range. A smaller liquid, it will make it responsive, quick acting, but it will not be. A wider tube will make it less sensitive. Sensitivity means for 1 degree change in temperature, not longer tube, larger liquid reservoir means larger bulb. Greater the size of the bulb, greater the amount of liquid, so the expansion rate will, when you have two capillaries of same size, one is a larger bulb. So when larger bulb absorb energy, it will show a greater change in the amount of liquid as compared to smaller bulb. So larger liquid reservoir means where you store things. So where we are storing a liquid in a thermometer, that's a bulb. The longer tube does not make sensitive. Longer tube increases the range. You can record greater temperature, but not make it sensitive. Sensitivity means that distance between the two marking of a thermometer is more, that is means high sensitivity. For a small change in temperature, there is a greater difference between the marking of a thermometer. Question 17. Sorry, question 18. 17 is done. So 18 is a liquid turned into gas that occur only at a particular temperature and that occur throughout the liquid. So that's all the features are of boiling. Question 19. What is the answer for question 19? The correct answer for question 19 is C. Because one end of a copper rod is placed in a hot water. The correct answer is C. One end of a copper rod is placed in a hot water. And metals are conductors. So the free electron at hot and gain energy and move towards the end and collide with the atoms, because that's a conduction either by vibration of the lattice or by the movement of electron collision with the lattice. Energy transfer. Atom at the hot end Atom at the hot end gain kinetic energy and move towards the other end. There is no movement of the atom in the metal. Vibration is there, like vibration is a movement but not moving from one place to another. Atom at the hot end expand. That is totally wrong idea. The size of the atom does not change with the heat. The material can expand, but the atom cannot have increase in size. And free electron at hot end gain energy from hot water and move directly to the other end. So they're not directly moving, they're colliding with the particles when they're moving along the rod, and this causes conduction. Question 20. A surface is made so that it's a good source of infrared radiation. Which surface is not suitable? Surface that is painted white is not a suitable surface. A large hill block the direct path of the transmitter radio waves and receiver as shown. Receiver pick up a signal from a transmitter even though the radio waves do not travel through the hill. How and which row is correctly described? First thing, a diffraction is there. Diffraction means bending of the wave around an edges or obstacle. And when wavelength is more, then diffraction is also higher. So which one likely to diffract more? Longer wavelength likely to diffract more. So A is the right answer. Diffraction, the gap size and diffraction are inversely proportional. If gap size is smaller, diffraction is more. If the wavelength is greater, the longer wavelength have greater diffraction. When the wavelength is longer than the gap size, the diffraction will be more. As you can see, if I draw a figure, if these are the gaps and you have a longer wavelength and you have a shorter wavelength compared to gap size. So this will have small diffraction. This will have more diffraction. So what it shows that wavelength and diffraction are directly proportional. It means longer wavelength diffract more. And how it related with the gap size, gap and diffraction, they are inversely proportional. If we decrease the gap size, the diffraction will be more. That is why A is the correct answer. Question 22. The diagram shows the image of a clock in a plane mirror. What is the actual time? 22. It is in a plane mirror in which the left appear right and right appear left. What is the actual time? C is the right answer for this because it is in a plane mirror. Left appear right, right appear left. So means this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Image formed by the plane mirror is laterally inverted, means left appear right, right appear left. So it is 7 and then it is 57 and another hand watch. This our hand is there for 7 and for minutes and is at 3, so which is 15 minutes. Question 23. A converging lens produces an image of an object. The focal length of a lens is f. Which position of object produce a virtual image? That is a simple question. The position of object, which position when we place the object will get a virtual image. It means cannot be seen or taken on screen. Image, virtual image. Virtual image, if you remember, we discussed these cases when the only one condition, the convex lens is forming a virtual image when object is within the focal length or between the lens and the focal length. When object is between the lens and the focal length, the image will be virtual. So A is the right answer. When object is between the focal length, between the focus and the lens, the image form is always virtual because when we draw, the parallel light ray will pass through focus, one through optical center will pass straight. They will never meet and it will form a magnified upright virtual image. Question 24. The electromagnetic spectrum. So D is the right answer. This is the order of increasing wavelength. 25. This is solid, liquid, gas. So 25D, because in solid is about 5,000, so value closer to 5, liquid about 1,500, and gas is about 330. But this is a steam. In air is about 330, so it vary with different type of gases. That's why D is the correct answer. So we discussed first 25 questions of October November 2019, paper 2 variant 1. Any question related to the class today? So I'll end the session and share this with you.